everyone. Welcome to the podcast. And today I am interviewing a special guest. Her name is Sandra Farmer. She is an integrative nutritional health coach. And we are going to be speaking about her 6-week Heal Your Gut program. And we're going to learn all about fermented foods and how you can become healthier by eating fermented foods. Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Hey there, how's it going? Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Nice seeing you again, and thank you for today's date.
Great.
Well, I think one of the most important things that have always stuck to me is about taking care of yourself and taking care of your body and your life. I've always been into fitness and into wellness since I was a little girl. My story goes all the way back when I was kind of like 3 years old. And the reason why I'm saying 3 years old is because I wanted to be a gymnast, and I didn't know how to express myself to how to do that or anything like that. And so when I became older, I realized that there was instructors in teaching classes. And so I became very fond of the fitness. And that's when I got really into it. And I became an instructor, a fitness instructor of teaching many different types of formats of classes. And then from there, I went into personal training to help the person more engaged in getting them closer to their goals, whether it's weight training for lifting weights, just getting strength, or to get firmer or toner, or just to get going, just to have more mobility or flexibility.
Okay, so
And
that was
from
fitness.
there,
And then
and
you
from
got
there,
into nutrition somehow.
yes, I still felt like a void in my heart. Like, no, this is not fully complete. I get the fitness part, but the nutrition part is where I needed to go. And so I went and got myself enrolled to an amazing school called the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And that's where I met amazing people
Not me.
and that's where I got more into the nutrition part. Later, after finishing the school, I still wasn't, I wasn't fully satisfied completely yet, because I felt like I needed to learn more about the gut, because really the gut is where all the diseases come from. They all come from your gut. And most people get really scared, really panic and really scared when they hear the word disease. Oh my gosh, disease. No, 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 no. Let me dumb it down. It's not a disease, it's called an imbalance. It's an imbalance, that's all it is. Your body has an imbalance that is lacking some kind of a vitamin or something. And so we need to get to the root. That's the key. We need to get to the root of the cause. Who's the corporate that's making this an imbalance in your body, so we can make it well with modalities, lifestyles, and foods.
Correct.
And no prescription. The prescription is your fruits and vegetables. And they taste so delicious. Oh yes. And another thing, another prescription that people are so scared of, and it's called fat. Oh my gosh, fat. Well, yes, I could understand why are they so scared, because we women, we want to look beautiful in a dress, and we just turn around and it's like, oh, this way, oh, this way, and oh, this way. Well, not to worry. My husband's a chess player, so he's always saying, let's attack, let's attack. So let's go ahead and attack the corporate who's making you feel not happy and making you feel and making your life unbalanced, and by introducing fermented foods. And you can have that tool you can have that tool along with other tools that are called foods. And so I just want to introduce a 6-week course module to the world, and showing you how to help you learn how to make your foods here in your kitchen, totally in your kitchen. You don't have to go and buy a membership to some kind of prescription that gives you, yes, you'll be getting some vitamins, which is amazingly great, but I want to give you the power to have forever that doesn't cost you only but cents at the grocery store. All you have to do is just buy your ingredients, and hopefully you have a kitchen. And if you don't have a kitchen, you can do with certain tools that I'll just show you, for you to have your fermented foods, really. And it's pretty easy, and they taste amazing, delicious, and they're just, and most people in the world lost the knowledge on how to do fermented foods, and fermented foods have been with us for centuries, way back in Christ's time. So they've been with us for a long, long time.
Mhm.
What do
Yeah.
you think about fermented foods, Carolyn? Have
Yeah.
you ever?
I love it. You know, I am also a graduate of the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. My focus is slightly different from yours, so that's why I brought you on today, because, you know, obviously we want to share all the knowledge and all the different types of ways to get people healthy. So my
Yes,
way is through an anti-inflammatory diet and lifestyle. And
right.
and your way is unique to what you're talking about. But I would like to say that I do believe in fermented foods very much, and incorporate that as part of what I tell my clients as well to do.
Absolutely.
But I don't do them, I don't make them myself, right? So I don't have that experience that you have of making the fermented foods at home. So like I'll buy sauerkraut at the grocery store, but you don't know how they, you don't know how they made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's better and healthier to make it at home, and
Absolutely.
you know what you're doing, you know.
Yes.
Um, can you tell me what is kimchi?
Kimchi is a tradition food that's been with us for years and years and years. And it's all about vegetables. It's a cabbage. I'm laughing because it's so easy, and most people and most of us were like panicked, and we're like, what is that? What is that? Like if it was a monster, but all it is, if you give me one little second.
Okay, because
I
I thought it was, isn't it a fermented food?
It's cabbage. All it is cabbage, onions, herbs and spices. And most, you would get this at the store, and it comes just like this.
Oh, and it's fermented?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, great. So what are some things like for lazy people like me that could go to the store and get that are fermented? I mean, feta cheese, that's cheese, right?
Well, I'm going to be introducing the 6-week course, and the 6-week course has, the first one is vegetables, which includes kimchi, actually, kimchi, pickles, sauerkraut, and then we have the second one is dairy. I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own yogurt, how to make your own kefir, how to make your own labneh, which is like sour cream. And
Okay.
then we're going to beverages. Who wants kombucha?
Oh yeah,
Who?
I love kombucha.
Oh my gosh. I love kombucha, and you don't ever have to go to the store and buy a $4 or $5 kombucha.
Yay. I bought one of
Never.
those big jugs one time, and I bought one of those kombucha starters, and it like came in a little baggie, and I was gonna make it, and I was so gung ho, but then I never made it. It's still in my storage. I wonder, I guess it lasts forever, you know?
Why didn't you made it?
I don't know.
Why didn't you made it though?
I think because I got overwhelmed with how long it
Do
takes.
you,
Doesn't it just take 3 days or something?
yes, it takes fermenting. Yes, fermenting is not like I know, but here's the thing. You save lots of money, you have the knowledge, and that's power for
Right.
you to know how to make your own kombucha. Once you make a batch, boom, you make a batch, and then that sort of like loops you to the next week, to the next week. And it's all about moving, exercising, making your food. And that's all we have to
Well,
do,
you have
right?
to have counter space to put
And
the
it doesn't,
jars, right? Can you hear me okay? Because it seems like you're
yeah, you do have to have a
just,
little counter space. Mhm.
yeah. So you need, I mean, I invested in jars.
You'll get to,
I was gonna ferment stuff, and I invested in a bunch of jars. They have tight lids. Do you need a
Yes.
special type of lid?
Yes, yes, you do. And yes, you do. You have to have those certain lids, and I'll show you everything in my in my course, in my mini course, that what are the things they need to have. You do have to have a tie lid for it to burp. You need to have certain oxygen to come out
Uh-huh.
for it, but you just sort of like, you make the product, let's just say you make sauerkraut, and you just leave it in a dark area, or you just leave it in front of your kitchen. You just kind of look at it. The magic happens right in your face. It just right in front of you, all the bubbles and all the oxygen that's coming out from being fermented, it's there. And it's all that goodness that you're having, that's all
Well,
the microbiomes that are in your gut that's helping it, you know?
I was always afraid that, what if some bacteria gets in there and then it ruins the whole thing and I just wasted 3 days or a week or however long it's been since I've been fermenting that thing.
That is very true. Everybody goes through some, if you've never experienced or if you've never done it, you may, just like baking a cake. If you've never done a cake, and it's easy, I've done a cake, girl. I've done a cake, and my cake, I followed the instructions and it came out right, but the other one didn't come out right. It's just all about, it's just really about following the instructions correctly. But in the same thing with, like, when you bake something in the oven, it just really depends on your oven type. You know what I mean? Not if you have a electricity oven, if you have a gas oven, if you have propane oven, all those three ovens, they heat up your food differently and unique. And so you kind of have to know the ovens. But when you're fermenting food, it's really, it's kind of like the instructions are there. There's really no way to make a mistake, unless if you have the incorrect product, like the wrong lid. If you have a flat lid and you're trying to ferment the sauerkraut, it's gonna come out still good, but it's not gonna come out as how it's supposed to be, because you don't have the burping lid on it to have that extra oxygen that it needs. And I know that, I'll tell you that from my experience, because I started out with, like, no, I think I can do it without, not a burping lid. I think I can do it with just a regular lid, like having the mason jar, it has just a regular flat lid. The sauerkraut came out beautiful. It tasted great, but I was missing something still, and it wasn't all that delicious
What
because of the
there
burping.
is there something that they do to the commercial sauerkraut that makes it less healthy than the one you make at home?
Um,
I mean,
Machine. I
what,
think no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're just making it in big batches versus the small batch. It's the same thing, because I'm also thinking commercial, because remember I was telling you that at first I wanted to go into, I mean, right after I wanted to just run with a kombucha.
right, you wanted
Here's,
to make.
here's Sandra's product, the kombucha. That's what I wanted to do. And I had so many fermented kombucha mothers.
Mhm.
I mean, I still have some pictures, and I'm gonna dig them up and I'll send them to you today, because I wasn't
So
looking
you
on.
taught a class on how to make fermented kombucha.
Yes, and there's the recipe and the beverages. It's on module 3. We're gonna be going through 3 different types of beverages for fermented. Most people have always heard the word kombucha, but I'm also gonna be showing you how to do water kefir, that you can put fruits in there, and also ginger beer. It's not a beer, it's like a ginger ale.
Oh, nice.
And
This
then
sounds like a great course.
there's another one that I thought about too, is a Spanish called tapancha or something like that. It's similar to the kombucha and ginger.
Mhm.
So I decided just to provide you the tools to heal the gut, in general speaking, because my gut is different from yours, unless if we're the same. Me and my husband, we have the same gut type, I think. And so we're stressed guts. My gut is stressed, his gut is stressed. And we have to, I don't want to be able to say, I want to heal you this way, and for your gut is this way and this way. No, it's all at the same time, because you are missing the tool, which is the foundation of your health, that I'm trying to provide to you and the world, which is giving you and how to make sauerkraut, how to make kombucha, how to make sour bread, because we're also going to be going into the grains. We're going to be going into vegetables,
Right?
dairy, uh, beverages, grain, and specialties, and oh no, and condiments. You could read the instructions, and most people sometimes, and depending on the person's intellect and how they are, or if they comprehend things. And sometimes they're like, what the heck did I read? What was that I read? How do I go by that? I myself
Right.
sometimes have to
No,
ask
they
my
should
husband.
watch you do it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's easier to watch me do how to do a sauerkraut, how to do a sourdough, how to make some hot sauce, because we're going to be doing sourdough bread, fermented pancakes. Did you know that the pancakes that you eat are fake?
Oh,
No, I mean, they're not fake. You are actually eating something, right? Something tangible that your mouth is having. But the fermented vegetable, I mean, the fermented pancakes are the bomb. They are the real deal, for reals. Just like protein is the real deal, so is the fermented pancakes. That's the real deal.
what are they made of?
It's helping you with your gut, and it's sort of like you're feeding the microbiomes that you have in your gut, and at the same time you're having this amazing delicious food that you're feeding the microbiomes in your gut, and you're feeling happy because you're healing yourself from the inside out, and and it's making you content. It's making me feel super happy right now that I'm able to provide this. I just love it. I
Yeah,
feel content.
I could see. So and what were you about to say?
I will provide you with my email address so you can get in contact with me if you are interested in taking my six-week course modules for fermenting foods. And so I'll show you how to get some flat abs too with it. So come on down and join me and take my classes, and you'll just get so much fun out of it.
Okay. So, is there some weight loss benefit to eating the fermented foods?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Because since all the diseases come from the gut, no, here's the thing. Yeah, there is a detoxification. There's a detoxification from the liver that happens when you eat fermented foods, and that takes you down to getting cleaner in your body. Most of us we're walking with a pound over with excess weight that needs to be eliminated by eating things that are not really beneficial to our bodies. And so that's where it comes in, by cleansing out your body and all that.
Okay, is it Robin with two B's? Can you spell it?
1B.
Okay. SandrarobinFF like Frank ARMER at gmail.com.
Yep, never forget it. And it fits perfect. First, I was like, Farmer. That's my husband's last name. I was like, no, I don't like your last name. He's like, no, I don't like your last name either. Rangel Celio. That's my mother's and my father's last name. But I realized that that's meant for me because I'm all into fruits and vegetables and into the wellness. So it fits perfect. Farmer. Don't ever forget it. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Farmer.
Okay, so if you want to follow Sandra, she's on Instagram, Mind Body Fit Nutrition. And she's also on Facebook, Sandra Farmer, and she has a pink background. And again, her email is Sandra Robin Farmer at gmail.com. Now, if you want to follow me, again, I am the Wow Appeal Transformation Coach. And if you want to follow me, my website is wowappeal.coach. Hey, take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye. just right now, what's your email address for people?
Sandra Robin Farmer at gmail.com.